Hey guys, today we'll be taking a look at more Lord Hanuman stories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, and share. The mighty Hanuman, the curse of forgetfulness. As Hanuman grew, his powers became limitless. But his mischief troubled the sages, so they placed a gentle curse on him, that he would forget his strength until someone reminded him. This is why during the Ramayana, Hanuman often needed encouragement before performing miracles. Even the mightiest sometimes need a reminder of their true power. Lord Hanuman meets Lord Rama. After the abduction of Devi Sita by the mighty demon king Ravana, Lord Rama and his younger brother Lakshman roamed the forests in search of her. Their hearts heavy with sorrow, their eyes scanning every tree and riverbank, the brothers wandered deeper into the southern forests. Unknowingly, destiny was guiding them toward the moment when devotion would meet divinity. Sugriv's fear. High upon the Rishamukha mountain, the exiled monkey king Sugriv lived in hiding. He had been driven away from his throne by his brother Vali, and fear kept him from leaving his refuge. One day, Sugriv and his companions saw two strangers moving through the forest. Tall, radiant princes, dressed in bark and deer skin, armed with bows and arrows. Sugriv's heart trembled. Who are these warriors? Have they come to harm me? Or do they serve Vali? Anxious, he turned to his most trusted companion, Hanuman. Go, my friend. Discover who these strangers are. But be careful. If they are enemies, we must protect ourselves. Hanuman approaches Rama, obedient and eager to serve. Hanuman disguised himself as a humble ascetic, draped in simple robes. Carrying a staff, he descended the mountain and approached the princes with folded hands. With a gentle smile, he spoke, "O noble ones, your forms are radiant, your presence divine, yet I see sorrow upon your faces. Tell me, who are you? And what brings you to this forest?" Rama recognizes Hanuman's wisdom. Hearing Hanuman's words, Lord Rama turned to Lakshman and whispered softly, "Brother, do you hear? See how gracefully he speaks. With perfect command over language. His words are soaked in humility and knowledge of the Vedas. Such speech is possible only for one blessed with wisdom and devotion." Lakshman nodded, moved by Hanuman's sincerity. The revelation. Then Rama stepped forward, his voice calm yet powerful. "O noble Vanara, I am Rama, son of King Dashrath of Ayodhya. This is my brother, Lakshman, my beloved wife. Sita has been taken away by the demon Ravana. We wander these forests in search of her." At these words, Hanuman's eyes filled with emotion. His heart recognized his lord. Falling at Rama's feet, he said with trembling voice, "My lord, my life has found its purpose. From this moment, I am yours. Command me, and I shall do your bidding. I am Hanuman, servant of Sugriv, but above all, I am now your servant forever." Carrying Rama and Lakshman, overjoyed, Hanuman rose and said, "Come, my lord. Let me take you to Sugriv. He too seeks your friendship. And perhaps destiny has brought us together." Then, with divine strength, Hanuman lifted Rama and Lakshman upon his shoulders and carried them across the forest. The vines whispered, the trees swayed gently, as if the very earth rejoiced at this union. The alliance with Sugriv. At Rishamukha mountain, Rama met Sugriv. There, through Hanuman's devotion, a sacred alliance was formed. Rama promised to help Sugriv defeat his brother Vali and reclaim his kingdom. Sugriv, in turn, vowed to help Rama in his search for Sita. This alliance would lead to the great monkey army, the search across oceans, and eventually, the downfall of Ravana. And it all began with the devotion of Hanuman, the birth of eternal devotion. From that first meeting, Hanuman surrendered his entire being to Rama, his body, mind, speech, and soul, dedicated only to the service of his Lord. And Rama, touched by Hanuman's devotion, embraced him as his most faithful companion. The Lord and his devotee were united. Their bond was not just of friendship, nor of service. It was eternal, a bond of love that time itself could never break. Closing. Thus, in the quiet forests of Rishyamukha, the world witnessed a sacred meeting. The moment when Rama, the Supreme Lord, accepted Hanuman, the supreme devotee. From that day on, wherever the name of Rama is chanted, the name of Hanuman follows, for the Lord and his devotee are inseparable, forever bound by love and devotion. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Hanuman. If you are enjoying, give this video a thumbs up and comment Jai Shri Ram. Hanuman's leap to Lanka. When Sita was taken to Lanka, Rama's army stood by the ocean, uncertain of how to cross. Jambavan reminded Hanuman of his hidden powers. With faith, Hanuman grew into a giant and leapt across the ocean in one bound. On the way, he defeated demons, resisted temptations, and finally discovered Sita in Ashokvatika. That leap was more than a flight, it was the moment that turned the tide of the Ramayana. Hanuman burns Lanka. Captured by Ravana, Hanuman delivered Rama's message. In anger, Ravana ordered his tail to be set ablaze, but Hanuman broke free, leapt across Lanka, and with his burning tail, set the golden city on fire, sparing only the place where Sita was kept. It was a fire of justice, a flame of devotion, and a warning to evil. Hanuman and the Sanjeevani mountain. During the Great War, Lakshman was fatally wounded. The only cure was a rare herb, Sanjeevani, found in the Himalayas. Hanuman flew across the skies but could not identify the plant. Refusing to waste time, he lifted the entire mountain and carried it to Lanka. The herb saved Lakshman's life, and Rama embraced Hanuman with tears of gratitude. True devotion is shown through action, not just words. Hanuman's eternal devotion. After the victory over Ravana, Rama wished to reward Hanuman, but Hanuman asked for nothing, only to serve him forever. To prove his devotion, he tore open his chest and within his heart shone the images of Rama and Sita. Hanuman is the very embodiment of bhakti, pure, unconditional devotion. Hanuman's marriage to Suvarchala. Though Hanuman is known as a celibate, some traditions tell of his divine marriage. The sun god wished for his daughter Suvarchala to wed Hanuman, out of respect for his guru. Hanuman agreed, but it was not a worldly union, it was symbolic, a marriage of duty and devotion. Hanuman's heart remained forever with Rama. Hanuman's son Makardhwaja. After burning Lanka, Hanuman dipped into the ocean to cool his tail. A drop of his sweat was swallowed by a mighty fish, and from this miracle, a child was born, Makardhwaja. Later, when Rama and Lakshman were captured in the underworld, Hanuman fought the young warrior guarding the gates. To his surprise, it was his own son. Blessing him, Hanuman made Makardhwaja ruler of Patala. Even unknowingly, Hanuman's divine energy gave rise to a legacy. Hanuman lifts the Himalayas. When Hanuman uprooted the Sanjeevani mountain, the earth trembled and the gods grew fearful. It is said that before lifting it, Hanuman prayed to Lord Rama and Lord Shiva for strength. This story reminds us that even the strongest seek divine grace. Hanuman meets Bhima. Hanuman's story continues even into the Mahabharata. One day Bhima, one of the Pandav brothers, saw an old monkey lying on the path. Proud of his strength, Bhima demanded it move. The monkey replied, "I am too weak. Please lift my tail." Bhima tried with all his might, but the tail would not budge. At last the monkey revealed his true form. It was Hanuman, Bhima's elder brother. Both sons of the wind god. Humbled Bhima bowed, and Hanuman blessed him with strength for the war of Kurukshetra. Hanuman and the pearls. Once Sita gifted Hanuman a pearl necklace, but Hanuman began breaking each pearl, looking inside. When asked why, he replied, "I am searching for Rama. If Rama is not inside, these pearls are worthless." To prove his words, Hanuman tore open his chest, revealing Rama and Sita within his heart. This story shows that true wealth lies only in devotion. Hanuman writes the Ramayana. Few know that Hanuman himself wrote a Ramayana, carved into stone. It was said to be more divine and powerful than Valmiki's. But when Valmiki saw it, he felt saddened. His own work would be forgotten before Hanuman's masterpiece. Out of humility and respect, Hanuman threw his Ramayana into the ocean, even in his greatness. Hanuman chose humility. Such is the heart of the devoted servant of Rama. Closing. From his childhood mischief to his eternal devotion. From lifting mountains to bowing in humility. Hanuman's stories continue to inspire millions. He is strength, he is wisdom, he is devotion itself. To remember Hanuman is to awaken courage, faith and love in our own hearts. Jai Hanuman. Jai Shri Ram. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, comment Jai Shri Ram. Jai Hanuman. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you in the next one.